Today I'm glad to show you another exclusive piece of machinery. This time we will test ATV tracked electric scooter. And I am so excited to begin. Let's go!
So I've come to that conclusion.
Hi guys, as usually it's me, just a voiceover. You are watching Review Machines, and today we've got quite an exciting machine. I think any tracked scooter comes across as some rare stuff, but we have an electric tracked scooter, so it's even more curious. Well, I think it will be an interesting video, so make some tea and get comfortable, my friends. We are to start right now. Now you see the original City Coke electric scooter. This is the base of our project. It's quite popular model of electric transport, and this City Coca was converted into this tracked version. And actually, there is only the frame that is used in the converted model. All the other main parts were modified. Well, let's look closer how they managed to turn a city scooter into an ATV beast. Well, the base here, as I've said, City Coca with 2 kW motor and 20 Ah battery. Instead the original motor wheel, the bike is equipped with a tracked module specially made for the project. The module has a 4 kW motor. The width of the track is 220 mm. Besides, there is an additional battery with 22 Ah capacity. The both batteries are demountable. The 60 volts motor has a new controller. As a result, it has a high torque, 164 Nm. We'll see what it means in practice. Then there is a reverse mode, as opposed to the original scooter, and electric brake. The standard suspension was replaced with the advanced hydraulic version. Besides, there is an additional suspension mounted on the module. Then we see here new custom fork, with much bigger ground clearance. It will be interesting to see how the suspension works in practice. The standard plastic fenders were also replaced with new metal ones, for harsh off-roading. All the handles and dashboard remain original. To my mind, it would be better to have here a more informative dashboard, cause there is only battery indicator. Well, I think we've covered all the theory part. Let's do some practice now. But first of all, our exclusive tuning, of course. And here my very first impressions.
Так, ну что, попробуем чуть-чуть притопить тапочку. О, блядь, какой он быстрый, какой он резкий, ребята. Вот именно за эти ощущения, друзья мои, я люблю электротранспорт. Электричка — это просто чума.
And now a few words more about my first impressions of the scooter. Actually, the most impressive thing is in acceleration. The torque is really insane. Besides, the track provides the perfect traction, and that is also do a lot of good for the acceleration. And one thing is absolutely clear now. It's definitely not a City Coca anymore. As to other details, the suspension works pretty well. Especially I like the performance of the rear suspension. As the result, it's quite comfortable to ride on the ground. But as to the handling, I should say it's rather unusual and strange. It resembles more the handling of a sled than a motorbike. It takes some time to get the hang of it. Speaking about the maximum speed, it's not so impressive, cause there is a certain limitation. The maximum is limited at 30 km per hour. The bike is designed for off-roading, that is why it doesn't need to move with a high speed. And the track itself is not cut out for that. But to my mind, 40 km per hour would be more exciting. On the other hand, it's quite a tough task to move on a rough terrain with a high speed. You may miss some hidden obstacle in grass and then lose control, that is definitely not good. So the 30 km per hour limit may be a right decision in terms of safety. Quite an useful feature is the reverse mode. It's much more easy to maneuver on rough terrain with this feature. By the way, the scooter is powerful enough to carry 2 people. And you know guys, there is still no any name for the project. Can you suggest something in the comment, guys? Well, but it's enough of riding on a playing fields. Let's move to some off-roading. But before that, I want to show you some modifications of this scooter. The first thing, it easily can be converted back to the original bike. It takes just about 20 minutes to bring it back to the original construction. For example, if you need to ride on asphalt for some time, it's quite good for asphalt in this mode. Now its maximum speed is 60 km per hour. Then it also can be converted in a snow version. Instead of the front wheel, the ski can be attached, again using the same standard suspension. It works in this way. I should say it would be quite thrilling to try it on snow. Meantime, we keep on moving in search of some mud. And while we are looking for some dirt, few words in general about electric transport. Guys, just about 10 years ago I couldn't imagine such a scooter with electric drive. And nowadays they are getting better with so rapid pace. Just in another 10 years they can completely replace vehicles with combustion engines. What do you think, guys, if it is good for off-roading transport or not? And finally we found some dirt. Let's dive right into it. Well, the track definitely prevails in mud, there is no doubt about it. Our scooter is like a 2-wheels tank is cutting his way across the dirt. By the way, the next step to modify the scooter is to install here a front motor wheel with mud tire. Do you want to see it? Post in the comments your thoughts, please. But we have another some important questions. Speaking about the range. Unfortunately, it's not very impressive with track. It's about 35 kilometers. For example, with wheels it can go up to 100 kilometers. And speaking about the price. The full set, including the scooter, the track module, the ski and additional battery, costs about $3,000. Well guys, it's time to call today. Please post your thoughts in the comments about the vehicle. Thanks for watching. Consider subscribing the channel if you like this video. Stay with us, it will be many more interesting materials here. Goodbye.